Good afternoon. So, as a local solicitor, I've been involved in the formation of communities for the 25 years or so that I've been up here, and I've pioneered a lot of interesting innovations over the years. But this Run's Eco Village is something unique. The owner of the land has come to this project with a great commitment to provide affordable housing and security of tenure to people who might otherwise be marginalised. A number of us have been working together pretty closely and regularly for the last 18 months or so, and the model that we intend to use has evolved over that period of time. What we've done initially is to form an incorporated association in order to have a body that can deliver education, firstly, and secondly, provide a membership base. While the education process is being carried on, it is anticipated that the rezoning application will be made, and in the rezoning application, the parameters of the proposed development will be almost, I don't know whether they'll be set in concrete as such, but the type of development that can be undertaken on the land will be integral to the rezoning. So it's not a situation where the land can be rezoned and then sold off either by the owner or by the cooperative that ultimately buys the land. One of the essential elements of this scheme is to avoid profiteering. So not only do we have affordable housing in the short term, we have affordable housing in perpetuity. What's happened in this area so far, and I've watched it over the years, is people have initiated affordable housing projects only to find 10 years later people benefiting from outlandish profits from the increase in value of the land, thereby rendering the properties unavailable for ordinary workers. And certainly in Byronshire we've seen the coastal properties become unaffordable for just about anyone. And even in the hinterland, real estate is becoming rapidly unaffordable. So this is a really important initiative in the history of this area, and I believe in generally for affordable housing. I don't know any other project in the country that has taken the initiatives that we're taking in this project. The ideas that we're talking about have evolved from the notion of community land trusts. That's a structure that has existed in the United States for 100 years or so, and more recently I think there have been 100 or so community land trust developments in the United Kingdom. And the essential element of community land trusts is that the underlying land is owned in perpetuity by a non-profit organisation. Now, in this case, what is anticipated is that once the land has been rezoned, it can be sold to the cooperative. Now, the cooperative that we're proposing to form is what is known as a non-distributing cooperative without share capital. In other words, there are no shareholders, there are no profits. It is really very similar to an incorporated association or a company limited by guarantee. It's a non-profit organisation. But the cooperative structure has a number of other advantages, including membership, and there are certain advantages in relation to fundraising. One of the most important features of this proposal is that no one is going to be asked to hand over any money until such time as the land is purchased. The initial payments by the members of the cooperative will be applied towards the purchase cost of the land. And in that way, mainly by reason of the fact that the land is being sold at a price that is substantially less than it could be sold to a developer for, there is real latitude as far as security is concerned. And there's going to be no risk for people putting their money in and losing their money. That's fundamental. Ultimately, what is intended is that after the land has been purchased, the cooperative will develop the land using investment funds which can come from a number of sources, including the members themselves, both resident members and non-resident members, and other institutional sources. One of the features of the proposal, in fact, the really unique feature of the proposal at the end of the day is what you get. And ultimately, the money that you pay will be converted into a redeemable bond that will be governed by a lease. And the lease will be a lease for life. It will be a life tenancy. So by doing that, firstly, the individual members have security of tenure, which is one of the most important things. Most tenants, and I'm sure there are a lot of people in this audience who are tenants, always suffer from a certain degree of insecurity because they never know when the landlord's going to sell the land, put the price up, or otherwise be unreasonable in some manner. In this instance, the landlord will be the collective. It will be the cooperative, which is controlled by the people who live on the property. When someone dies, they get their bond back, they get their investment back if they make an additional investment. When someone decides to leave the area or the property, they get their bond back. So there's very little, as far as I can tell, there is no opportunity for profiteering. There's no opportunity to resell for a profit. There's no opportunity to sublet for a profit. So what essentially will be a very good deal will not be susceptible to exploitation by the members. It's a bold venture, but it's one that all of the team members who are involved in the project are very excited about. It's been a very dynamic process over the last 18 months, involving Kelvin, Rob Doolan, David, and a bunch of others who have met on almost a weekly basis. And this concept has slowly evolved to what it is now, and I'm very proud to be involved in it. And I'm a founding member of the association, so it's my intention to become involved in one of the communities. And also my former partner and my kids are planning to involve themselves. So it's something that I completely endorse. And I'm looking forward to the opportunity of working with a number of people here over the next few years as this thing unfolds. Thank you very much.